Again, when I come to video, it's for information. If I die speaking truth. When I'm dead and laying in my grave, they could say, boy, if Kai was here. If Kai was here. I saw something interesting, it just bothers me. I saw a girl the other day. Every time the kid's in trouble, they call me. So I said, why are you calling me? Your cousin is the minister? She keep calling me. I say, I saw you in the F&M clothes. Why are you calling me and your cousin is the minister at this material time? I just a taxi driver. So I decided to help her. Got her son out of the mess that he was in by communicating with the police. The police know that I have strength. And when they see that somebody cares for somebody, they act different. A woman passed me every day. I look at her and I say, Lord, this ain't right. But I say, like my mother say, I leave it in Jesus Christ Almighty hand. And the Bible say every generation is getting stronger and they're getting weaker. And I hear people, but they're going to vote for a pastor that was in charge of millions of dollars. And he didn't have neither member of his church. And they are so faithful to nothing. I just don't get it. Sometimes I'm lost for words. The people that are closest to me, they're the ones that hurt me the most, People that are not close to me, they can't hurt me. I don't care. But all my friends became my enemies just because I decide to go the straight and the narrow and not to be crooked and not to accept bribes. They hate me because they say I'm something wrong with me. My mother, Althea Mills, said, Kai, never envy anybody for what they got. Because how they got what they got, you would not do it. I know your character. All that they got, rob, steal, and undermine, they still cannot sleep peacefully in their own house. They still want more, give me more, give me more. So be happy with what that you have gotten honestly. But anybody that got an honest dollar, they can't sleep. The only church and the first church that every church in Abaco don't like is the Jehovah Witness. The Jehovah Witness was the first one to rebuild the Kingdom Hall. And I stand up there and I call my cousin in Nassau. I say, something wrong with these Jehovah Witness? You say you moved to Nassau with your family. You're in Nassau. You said that Abaco can never be rebuilt. But these Jehovah Witnesses going crazy. These Jehovah Witnesses building the Jehovah Kingdom. He said, yeah, you can't trust them Jehovah Witness. Can't. The Jehovah Witness then came and rebuilt every member of the Jehovah Witness. They built every member house free. 6 years later, the government has not built one single house for nobody. I don't know of any pastor that has built houses for all of their members that had their houses destroyed. Only one organization, because they're well organized machine. They didn't look for give out and hand out. The Jehovah Witness is an organization that is together. They rebuild every house for their members without any donation from anybody outside the Jehovah Kingdom. And guess what? I've been in there 10 times. They do not collect or offering. There's no offering in the Jehovah Witness Church. Get sense why it's going. How many pastors that had the NGOs in their hand that refuse to help their members? There's some pastors that get $300,000 donation. They put it in their back pocket. They didn't help one single member of their church, and they are solely supported. Still, some of them are homeless, and they still worshiping. And the pastors had Samaritan Purse and these other NGOs just to help, and they didn't help. And guess what? They were sitting in the boardroom when the white people of Baker's Bay gave 37 homes to rebuild on people's property. The pastors say, no, that's too much to give these members. Let's build it on government land and hope that the members die so that they could pass it on to the next person. They said, if you build it on people's property, they gotta pass it on to their children. That is your pastor that was negotiating against you during the worst time of your lives. Boy, I know so much. Sometimes I don't want to, but I gotta explain to y'all, do not mind these people that say they got your back. How many members actually got the pastors back? How many pastors actually got your members back? How many had the members back in Abaco after Hurricane Dorian and Nicole? You're still homeless, and you're still supposedly faithful, and your Jehovah Witness build every member house free and better than it ever been built, and y'all still don't like Jehovah God. Y'all vote for Kai. Kai can tell the truth gospel.